Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for a spectacle and toy photography. This is Major's Pick. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is Major's Picks, episode 2. And this night, we are joined for our main event with Geeky
What's going on, everybody? Back at it once again.
Let's do this right this time. We just spent a little bit of time recording the episode and realized that the stream wasn't live, so that was all my bad. Sorry, Geeky.
No,
I hate to waste your time like that. Let's get back to your stream really quick. Show off your pictures. Geeky, tell us about yourself really quick and how you got into toy photography.
I'm a California-based photographer. I live near the valley. I've been doing this for about like 3 years so far. I got into toy photography from watching a YouTube video of Shartimus Prime, and at the very end, it was like ACBA, and it did the banner and everything. And after a couple videos, I was just so intrigued, like, yo, what is this? And then the moment I went onto that website and then went to the Facebook group, I was just hooked from there.
So you basically have a pretty similar story to what happened to me with the whole Shartimus Prime ACBA intro. Very similar story to mine. You know, that little sizzle. That's crispy, and
Yeah.
that was what led me into. So it's funny that we have a very similar intro. How long did you say you've been doing it?
For like 3.5 years, not too long.
All right, and some of your major influences in the toy photography game are.
Definitely The Amazing. So I call myself a disciple of The Amazing. Metallics XD, Psycho Ninja, Bug Nice, especially for the ACBA part. Like try to keep it as ACBA as possible. Man, there's so many other people, but definitely those guys. They definitely influence like my style and how I approach toy photography and ACBA overall.
So, what are some of the main lines you love to shoot?
As you see right here, I'm definitely into the Hasbro Lightning Collection Power Rangers stuff. Big fan of their work. I love the articulation and the fact that a lot of parts are interchangeable. Lots of effect pieces. I do Marvel Legends here and there. Well, a lot too. I try to do a lot more Star Wars. Like I'm very into Star Wars, and even though I don't get a lot of love on my page, I've been definitely doing that. I tried Ghostbusters here. I bought the whole set, and I was really like hoping that we get more Ghostbusters toys, and then we just haven't so far. I got into imports too. I don't have too many imports, but I'm definitely thinking about getting into more imports now that I got the Mafex Miles Morales and the Mafex Batman Hush. Um, I got into Dragon Ball Z thanks to Pancho, aka Pancheezy, and who else got me into it? I got into Street Fighter thanks to Cheney from the Toy Migos. He was just talking about it so much, and I was like, man, I am a big Street Fighter head. That was what I was doing before I got into toy photography, so I might as well. And I ended up with just like one toy. I think I ended up with Ken, and then now I have like pretty much half of like most of the wave already, like most of all the figures. I think I'm only missing Vega.
Oh, nice.
Vega and Cammy.
I'm missing Saget and Rashid, and that's it.
Oh yeah, and Rashid. I keep on forgetting about Rashid.
Yeah,
Missing
I don't.
Rashid.
I never cared about him to begin with. That's why I
Yeah.
never grabbed him. But so yeah, so Street Fighter Cheney 180. That's funny too because that he kind of made me want to go back and find some of the old Soda figs. Him and Boog. I think Boog did a Sakura setup one time with the Soda Sakura. And that made me really want that figure too. Just for the accessories she came with alone was like, damn. And then I never ended up opening her, which was kind of good because those soda toys could be really fragile.
Yeah, it's really
I don't know if
fragile.
you've had any, but yeah.
No, and I've seen some people, and I've seen them. I've seen them like in my local toy shop on hand. He has a bunch of them, but I'm like, yeah, I'm just looking for the SHF ones, man.
Yeah, I wonder how much he's selling them for too.
I'm about to double check on those.
really quick, I did want to talk about a couple of your shots that have really impacted me over the past, few months when you posted them. First, let's start off by this one. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this shot and all that went into it for you?
Well, this was during the time with the say her name, Breonna Taylor, Justice for Breonna Taylor stuff was going on, and I wanted to contribute and spread the word through my art, because I've been spreading the word through my Instagram stories, and posting up stories and links for people to get informed and get more information about this particular situation and the systematic racism that's going on in America in general. And I got some advice from that guy Customs on just like what markers I needed to use that'll work on the pink foam. And from there, I found like a couple of tags that I thought that was really like that showed it was just beautiful and aesthetically pleasing, but then like just pops, like just right out. And then this was one of them, and I just went to work on it. I had a wall that I was using for other dioramas and stuff like that, and I was like, this is just the perfect canvas to make that happen.
I really love your graffiti that you've done on these two. Did you do this one too yourself?
Yeah, I did that one too.
Nice. I really like the ones you did here. And then where did you get the spray cans?
I got the spray cans from Detour Customs,
Nice.
from the Diorama Creators Group. He sent those in for free, and then the bigger ones that are inside the milk crate are from Juicebox Customs. I bought those. I was like, man, they're a little too large. And then Detour was the homie. He was like, I got you on that. And then he just
Nice.
sent like a whole dozen my way.
Did you see any of the stuff he did for a G-Con recently?
For the
All the
weapons,
axes and
right?
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I
man.
gotta get some of that stuff.
Dude,
Like,
those look so sick.
man, it'd be really good for some of my villains, and I'm thinking for my Power Rangers I want to get.
Oh, I can see you putting those things to good use, especially those dope like see-through ones with the bright colors. Yeah, man. So your art is just really inspiring too. A lot of the times you can take some shots that really remind me of The Amazing, especially with the way you stage your fight scenes and stuff. Just the way you're able to capture that up close, really awesome, and still get a full battle scene going on. I just really find that really awesome and inspiring, because I have a really hard time doing that.
Yeah, it's difficult being able to like for this scene right here, like I was saying, like we have Trini versus a Putty, but also because in the previous shots she was paired with Kimberly, so I wanted to make it look as if Kimberly was also still in the fight, and they're fighting off like a wave of putties at the same time. So I have Kimberly in the background, I have the Putty and Trini in the front as centered. And then originally I had like another Putty on the right hand side, but it just covered too much of the action, so I just took him out of the way and then just left it as that.
Sometimes less is more, right?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to crowd it too much.
All right, so we could definitely sit here and go through Geeky's his whole profile for another hour like we did before, but we want to get the podcast going and get it going on the right foot this time. So let's get started with our first champion. Here we have Shaylin Fantastics. Now, have you heard of this photographer before, Geeky?
Yeah, it's definitely me. Me and Charlotte have been following each other for a long time. Another person that I looked up to and just was influenced by his work.
That's not where we wanted to go. Ended up on his story somehow. That was weird. All right, let's go to his profile. Here we go. All right, so we'll check out a little bit of Ranger action here from him.
He did a lot of Sentai stuff that made me wanted to get into Sentai too. But at that time, there was no Lightning collection, and it was just SHF, and I was like, I can't afford that. But I admired it from afar.
At first look, I didn't even realize, but yeah, these are the slim SHF Power Rangers. So good eye there. I like for a second, I didn't even notice that one, but yeah. I bought one of these, and I actually prefer the the scale of the Lightning Collection one's a little better. What about you?
Yeah, I believe these. I don't have anyone in scale from SHF. I never got a chance to buy one, but I believe they're a little bit smaller, right?
They're very skinny, and yeah, I wasn't a big fan of them.
Mm. Yeah, I like the Power Rangers ones. They're just a little bit more durable, and I feel like I'm getting more dynamic poses too.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, man, the articulation on the Lightning Collection is crazy good. Now, here's a great figure that I love. Can you see this one?
Oh yeah, it's Kakashi.
Yep, you got it.
I wish I could get into like Naruto stuff more, but then like SHF once again is just not releasing these figures as much as they should. Like I really want more Naruto stuff for sure.
Yeah, my co-host Gil wanted a couple of the Uchiha clan, and I had a few extras. So yeah, when he found out, when I cut him a pretty decent deal, but still they're pretty penny. So
Man, lucky.
yeah, I wish I had more, honestly, because those things are like gold. Oh man, that's one line that just that I would love to get more of. Like, as you can see,
It just feels like it just faded,
I
man.
love
It
me
just
some
doesn't make
Naruto.
any sense.
I know,
Like
so
Naruto is
popular
probably like
too.
my second or third favorite anime because in high school and middle school I was definitely watching Naruto through YouTube and like in multiple parts.
Nice. Oh yeah. Oh, I hated that. That was the
Oh
worst. I remember
man,
watching it like that too. 4 parts to watch 30 minutes.
yeah, it was
Terrible.
crazy. But, hey, we had to do what we had to do. There was no Crunchyroll.
Nope. I would love to see some Bleach too, honestly. Some Bleach figures would be
Yes,
ah
yes.
done by somebody with some good cloth goods like Dawson or something would be great. Um right here, I wanted to really showcase this picture because what he has done here is showed us, how he's improved in 2 years' time.
Yeah, I'm a little inspired by the shot after seeing it again. Like I want to take a shot that I've done like a long time ago and just redo it. It's just to see how it will look. I might have to try this.
Same here, and yeah, he pretty much nailed the pose, like, pretty much dead on to what he had before, huh? That's
Same
crazy.
pose, almost the exact same. I feel like everything is almost the exact same, except the little things have just been added, like that fence, um, the rock,
Okay, yes.
and that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty much the same, and you can just tell from the lighting is a lot better. It could be the camera quality that's just like making that helmet and making everything on the body just pop out. It just screams Deathstroke.
Yeah, and we're getting a lot more focus on the first picture, whereas on this one it's very soft, and you're losing a lot of the detail in his face sculpt and things like that. So this is awesome. I really want to do a shot like this too to showcase, what can be done in the space of a few years, when you really put yourself to the grind.
Always improving. Every shot is a new improvement.
Yep, there you go. And that's why I really enjoy like some of the challenges and stuff that they do, like the summer shots and the photo combat and stuff like that, because those really kind of push your skills to the limit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, let's wrap it up with this last shot here. This is like what I was talking about with your fight scenes, the way he's able to capture this fight scene so well. You actually feel like you're one of the Shocker combat men coming in to like maybe take a kick to the face if you're not lucky, if you don't time your punch right. Look at the guy in the background. Look at his hands on his head. I just noticed that.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, oh no.
Exactly. Like when I looked at his shots, like I noticed that a lot of him and with the Amazing and Metallic 6D, like when they have group shots, like they try to make sure that all the other characters that are around are in like different poses, but like different enough, like as if they're reacting to what's going on in the scene itself. So they're not just like standing around and stuff like that, or just standing waiting to get into a fight. Like they're actually reacting to the fight itself that's going on too. So I was definitely inspired by Shaolin Fantastic and his work too.
And that's a hard thing to pull off. There's not too many dudes that can pull that off very well. And the amount of balance that's being displayed here, I mean,
yes.
there may be a stand, but I can't
probably
tell.
behind. It has to be behind that
That sheet.
can. Yeah, like right
Okay.
there. It has to be right there. But it's even then, even when it's balanced with there though, you still gotta have the opposite balance with the shocker trooper dude too. So it's like it's a lot of balancing going on there. I'm pretty sure this thing done fell down a couple of times.
Oh yeah, probably enough to make him mad.
And once it was done, it was like finally.
All right. So that was Shaylin Fantastic on Instagram. Give him a follow. Let him know we sent you. Let him know me and Geeky sent you.
For sure.
All right. Next up on the docket, next up in the fight, we have Two Shot Toys. All right, let's bring him up here, and we'll go over a couple of shots from him.
I wonder if I'm following Two Shot Toys. I'm pretty sure I am. I follow a lot of people.
All right.
Oh, yes, I am.
Nice. All right. This I like this one because this is the first time I've seen that Logan look pretty decent.
I actually like that. I think from the 3 Logans that they got, that's the best one they got.
Okay.
That from those 3, like in terms of just articulation and everything, it's the best one. And then you take the bloody claws off from the old man Logan and put it on the Origins Logan, and you just got something magical right there.
Nice. I kind of want this figure now. I really like that jacket that he wears in this one.
Yeah. But this
And
is
here we got like a nice fight scene. Like here we go. We got the 3 guys in the background. They're kind of standing around, but it looks like the one guy just got, punched real hard in the stomach or something. I do like the angle and the way he has the blood splatter coming up off the face. That's really nice.
Right. Yeah, this is a really good angle, and I think I tried a shot very similar with my my old man Logan, and he was protecting Charles Xavier, and a very similar shot too. This is difficult to capture. I'd probably the only thing I'd probably change is probably do it with the other arm, so that you can have the body more open to the rest of the scene. But the way he has it angled is perfect, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's one of the things I always fight with too, especially when I come up with a really cool pose. I want the whole pose to be seen, but sometimes you got to settle. So sometimes it's choosing the angle over, I like this one right here. I just like the posing on Spider-Man. He was able to get him pretty flat to the ground, like he actually got knocked out.
Yeah, it looks like he is knocked out. Very good. We got I like the setting too.
I do
It's
too.
hard to see if that's aerosol. What's that? The atmosphere smoke stuff in the background, or it's just like the bokeh is just turned up so well that it's just blurred out. But like getting that type of shot with all that negative space to look really good with the shot is perfect.
Now, how do you feel about the white background? Do you feel like he needs to balance the whiteness on the left compared to the right, or how do you feel about that?
It kind of looks like when I look at it, it looks like fog, but then from a technical standpoint, it does look like there's
Like it's
a
missing
little
some
bit,
light.
yeah, like it's missing. It needs a little bit more light there, but like I feel like it's fog though. That's what I look at it as. That's why I was like, oh man, it's like aerosol can, like it's the atmosphere can stuff going on back there. So it definitely works. It still plays to the strength of the shot for sure.
I definitely get where you're coming from. I feel like if he had just like a trash can back there or something further back set in the distance in the fog, then it would really set it off,
Yeah, get rid of all that negative space in the back right there.
Yeah, it just seems like too empty for the litter that's on the front of the street, and there's like nothing back there, no random stray boxes or litter. If he did that, I think it would have really like upped it a little bit more even.
Yeah, like
but I really love the
dumpster.
pose on Craven and the way he's holding the bag.
Yeah, definitely. And you got everybody like in perfect posing as if we just defeated Spider-Man. Let's take the prize.
I like it. Back to Kingpin. All right, let's see. This is pretty cool right here. I really like the angle here.
Shots. Love me some Batman shots.
I like
I've
the
always been
angle
jealous
here.
of people with Batman.
Why, you don't have no Batman or what?
I didn't get Batman until Hush.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
yeah. I never got a chance to get any of the Mezco ones at all. So when Mezco announced that they were gonna have like a Batman that I felt was gonna play to my strengths with articulation, I definitely jumped on it. But I do like these. I do like these Mezco Batmans for sure. Look at that. I love this pose. I like how he has the fire lit just perfectly. Maybe a little bit more lighting
on the
would
right
have,
backside.
yeah, that would
Yeah.
have definitely set that fire up. But it definitely works out though, still, especially with
I
the
love the
posing.
objects in the background, the big yellow crane going across, like the little, wrought iron tower coming up in the background. Those are really nice elements that really add to this overall scene.
Right, I've been trying to find those type of things for a while now.
Like some good ones that are like a nice size, right?
Right, I'm like, man, I've been checking out Target, those little the toy stuff that they got, and some of them are just a little too small. I'm like, man, I just want a really big one.
And some look like just, I mean, I guess if you paint it up, you can make anything look good, but let's take a look at this one really quick.
Oh man, I think this is a shot that a lot of us have been trying to do. But if you don't have like the right amount of stuff, like I didn't have enough Iron Man to even add Iron Man to it, so I just left Iron Man out and just kept it like with either an MJ from the movie or just him just getting into his head. But this is perfect. Like the green lighting from the I want to say that's the lizard wave Mysterio, like
Effect, yeah.
that effect right there getting lit up, and then all the little smoke around it. That's perfect. And then you got all the Iron Man from the movie, even better.
I think the only thing that's hurting the shot is the silver Iron Man.
Mm,
He's kind of like pulling a little too much attention. He
mm-hmm.
almost looks like Silver Surfer just jumped in all of a sudden out of nowhere. And then on the left side, you got the smoke that's kind of white. I feel like if you could have carried that green filter across to that side, it would have looked really
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Because I love
definitely.
that green glow he has in front of Spider-Man. I feel like he probably needed one more like green light or Loom Cube or whatever he's
Yeah, I
using.
definitely see that there. And also probably like the background too. I don't know, like a scene like this is meant to be dark, but with ACBA, you want things to pop too and grab people's attention. And probably, I don't know, maybe that's just me. I would probably give it a different background lighting, like a dark blue or something.
I feel, yeah, even if he went with like an infinite black,
Right, because
it
that's
might
just
pop a little
gray.
more.
Because that's
Yeah.
just gray. You know, that gray just nothing less. It doesn't allow for Mysterio to pop.
The posing on Spider-Man is really good, though.
Oh, the posting on here is everything is
It's
pretty
great.
good. Everyone reaching out to Spider-Man is
I like
really
that. It's
good.
creepy. It has a really creepy feel. It's like
And
a
it's a
bunch of
Marvel Legends
Ultrons.
too, so that's even better.
Are you? Yeah, these Iron Men. I don't know. These Iron Men look like they might be SHF
Oh
because
no,
the
I'm
way
talking
they
about Spider
shiny.
Man.
Oh,
Spider
okay, okay,
Man,
yeah.
yeah, that Spider Man. Like, yeah,
No,
you know,
you're
with
right.
Marvel Legends, sometimes it's really tough to get into those poses.
Those crouching
Uh,
poses and stuff like that.
mm,
All right, let's see. We'll take a couple looks at some. If you see anything you like, just let me know. I'll stop and we can look at that.
ooh, what about that Venom right there?
Yeah, I
Him
like
choking
this one.
out Spider Man.
Good posing here. See, flat feet for the most part. Yeah, nice.
It's just the lighting is a little off because
Yeah,
it could be
hot
the
over
lighting
here.
or the saturation. I just feel like it could use a little bit of that, but everything else is pretty good. And I'm trying to figure out like there's explosions going on, but there's also bodies.
Yeah,
Like
they've
the
been dead.
bodies are in the explosion, so I'm like, man, people are dying in this shot, and Spider Man
Yeah.
has definitely failed.
And it's a mixture of what looks like a Mafex Venom,
Yeah, with the
and then we got a
MCU,
MCU Spider-Man, which is probably Marvel Legends. Or you
uh,
think that's SHF?
I think that's SHF because the Marvel Legends one is not that shiny. I
Not that
hate
nice
it.
a paint.
I hate it so much.
So I guess I would just take out the explosion altogether. Honestly, it seems a little unnecessary. And then this fire right here that's not really lit up.
Mm.
Just looks like
And
plastic.
then and also like the story with Venom. Venom can't be near fire, you know.
True. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
it
everybody
make him
forgets that
weak.
because of the whole cosmic venomized cosmic Ghost
Oh
Rider or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, I like this one though. This is cool, and I love his debris back here. It's dope,
hmm I
and
think
I love the way he got the effects.
if the rocks were just scooted out the way just a little bit more, so then Thor could stand and have that clarity, or have like smaller rocks in front of Thor, that'd be better. But this
Yeah, I
is
hear
really
you.
good. I like the colors with the orange background too, so still Thor even stands out even more compared to if it was an all white.
And I
The
think here
fire could
again,
be lit a little bit
get rid
better.
of the fire again. Honestly,
Mm. But
it
this is
looks
a
good though.
really good shot.
That's a
Yeah,
dope figure.
that's the Mafex one.
Uh, is it?
I'm not sure. It just
Uh,
looks so good.
well, yeah, because the Mofex one's the one that had the parts that pulled out, right?
Yeah, I think so. It just
Okay, I
looks
don't
really
think the
good.
SHF one had that. All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to our next contestant. All right, so remember to be featured here on the show. Use the hashtag Majors Picks, and you'll definitely, get a chance to be featured in my story throughout the week, and you'll get a chance to be featured here on the podcast, and you'll have a chance to have your photos critiqued and stuff. So, yeah,
Nice.
use the hashtag. All right, so here we go. We are moving on to our next contestant, Ramos Fett. Let's get his pictures up on the screen here.
Ramos
He has
Fett.
been using the hashtag a lot, and I have featured him quite a bit of times because he's been posting some really cool stuff lately. So let's take a look at Ramos's profile here.
Ooh, that's how I know Instagram has been kind of like crazy because I haven't seen these shots.
I like this one.
Oh, yeah, I love that one. The skateboard, the background, the background giving that movement. I think if you just moved it up just a tad bit so you can get everybody in the shot, that would have been perfect because you still got a little bit of headroom with the pink skull guy with the bandana, and that would have been able to give the guy with the boombox more room instead of cutting
Yeah,
his hands off.
and his foot there.
That's really good.
I like this one. It reminds me of Jackass.
Yeah. Here's an episode of Jackass.
Now we're gonna go down. This is called the shopping cart slalom. All right, let's find this one. I think this one's creepy. That's one of the things that Ramos
Man.
excels at is like the creep factor. He got some really good horror shots.
Ooh, man, that's good. That's good. A synthetic human in that too.
Right?
Man, those things are already creepy if you can get the face off and stuff like that. So this plays to his strengths for sure. But but the customization though, the add in modding and customizing paint, that and the heads, I don't even know where those heads came from.
I don't either. At first, I thought I did know where they were from, but I don't now because this looks like the head of Freddie Mercury right here, and then you got Beavis over here.
Yeah, and they're just like, and they're like they're stretched out a little bit too. So I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know.
like animated looking. Yeah, they're crazy.
That's good. That's good. It's definitely Ramos Fett's strengths right there.
Keeping it creepy with Ramos. Here we go. I like this one. This one's very like atmospheric.
Oh, he did it outside too.
I don't know if this is just like a massive vape cloud or if he just lives in a really creepy place in New Jersey, but maybe he lives at Camp Crystal Lake because
Oh
that
man.
fog's unreal. I don't know how he did that, but I love these NECA Jason figures too. They're so fun.
Yeah, I was very tempted to get the NECA Chucky because I like how brightly colored he was. But then I was trying to think to myself, like, do I have anything in my like diorama pieces that I could fudge him into to make him look like a small toy instead of a medium-sized child in my shots, you know? And it was dang. If I did him like solo, it would have worked. But then I wanted him like running up on people.
Yeah, I hear you. Nah, yeah, I picked him up just because I was always like, man, he was always the one that gave me creeps. So I definitely always wanted the NECA Chucky, and I picked one up. I got the one that comes with this little box and everything.
Yeah, see, look
I
at
think
that.
it's the
That's
ultimate. He
good.
came with all the stuff, the yardstick he beat the teacher with, and all that good stuff. All right. Let's see. I like this one right here. Now
Oh yes.
I know he's using a digital background here, but it actually looks pretty dope just because the colors on the background
Yeah, it kind
kind
of
of
fits
match with
with
Deku's colors.
with Deku and Midoriya pretty much. Yeah, I like it. I think the angle could have been a little bit different though. Just I don't know because it's so like narrow and spot on. Like sometimes when we get angles for action shots, it just looks a little bit better. But
Yeah, I
other
hear
than
you.
that, it's pretty good though.
I think he's probably trying to hide a stand that's holding the lizard
Oh yeah,
up, and that's probably
definitely.
why he went with such a close angle. Because I've definitely done that cheat before. And
Hmm
like you said, sometimes it takes away from some of the action. I like this one here. This is using another digital background, but it's just simple. He just has him, he's just writing in the book. It's just a really nice, simple pose, and in coming with the Revoltech figure, it's kind of hard to make a natural pose sometimes, and
Yeah,
something
that's what
really
I keep. That's
simple.
what people keep on saying, and I'm just like, but I'm already on board with everything that's Robotech My Hero now. So
Oh,
I
me
gotta go
too.
back and get every single one of them, even though it's just only two so far. But after they show Bakugo, I gotta get them all.
Yeah, as soon as I got my hands on Deku, I knew I kind of want to go back and get the All Might, even though I know he's based on that Captain America mold.
That's nice. That's nice. It's smart too.
This
That's
one
smart
is
too.
this one is hilarious. It's funny. It's basically like taking the John Wick poster, but then like mixing it up with a bunch of different people's hands and different types of guns and stuff like that.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is a
definitely
funny
feeling
shot.
this one, especially with the blue and orange looking gun up there, and then you got the space looking gun in the front, and you got Mando's hand. Yeah, this is perfect.
This looks like the Chex Quest blaster right here, and then you got the Deadpool Nerf gun over here. Yeah, it's cool. Great shot. And he used the better of the two Mezco heads, so good choice.
Mm,
That was like one of my favorite ones from him. It just made me laugh way too hard. Oh, here's one thing that I love from Ramos Vet is he does a good job with these multi-scale displays.
yeah, I like how this is set up, where we got the trees in the foreground, and we got trees in the background, and then we got
The Iron Giant Daddy
oh, there we
here.
go. Sorry.
What's he doing? Is he eating a car or what?
Yeah, that's like the hard part. Was he? I can't remember the movie that much. Was he eating cars and stuff like in Steel?
He's either that or he's taking he has his flask and he's sneaking off to the back to take a drink during Sunday school or something. I don't know. Something's going on
Yeah,
here.
I think the only problem here, and I was that a problem, but like I guess if you would gripe, it's just like his foot's not flat. But then he's relaxing. Why would your foot be flat?
Yeah, no, totally. And it's yeah, no, I could feel that too. Yeah, sometimes when you sit, I guess you might put your feet kind of up in that weird
Yeah,
position,
just like
like
just
you're
maybe
tapping your feet
he's
or something.
yeah, exactly, like he's tapping his feet.
Is there? It looks like there's a light up feature on this figure in the
Could be
head.
because his eyes are pretty bright,
I
right?
like that. Yeah, and then I think I see there's another photo right here where they're just lit up, and I don't think that's an after effect because I think you can see the light on the chest.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
Pretty good.
I really like what he does with the multi-scale displays. He obviously has a lot of those like miniature trees and like a nice setup for that. So shout out to Ramos Vet. Thanks for using the tag, man. You guys keep up the good work. Remember hashtag Majors Picks. Remember that. All right, let's come on to our last segment. This will be our up and coming artist. This part is where we feature someone who maybe hasn't been doing it for as long, or maybe doesn't have the follower count that they maybe should. So here we are to, shine a spotlight on them for you guys. All right. So here we will have Xhristoph. Let's get to my other one and let's switch over to him. All right. Start
Yeah,
here. Yeah, I like this one. He
already started off
was,
hot.
I think he was doing part of the October event when that was going on. So here we got Daredevil, the Mezco Daredevil. Love that figure.
Pretty
This head
good.
sculpt I don't like using really, but he made it look really good here.
It's pretty good. I think just the lighting in the foreground. It's hard. It's hard to tell if that's like a gun at the very top or that's just part of the background. It's just a little too hot.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah, it looks like there's either graffiti up above here, above this guy's head, or it's like another figure. Yeah, that's kind
You
of hard to
can't.
tell.
We can't. It's hard to tell. Like if I can't tell exactly what that is, then your bokeh's probably a little too strong, or the lighting is just a little too hot.
Or
But
yeah,
other
maybe
than
even
that,
turn down the
it's just
exposure a tab or two.
yeah. Other than that, this is really good. Like this is right in the middle of a rumble. Or you already got people knocked out now, so you got these two dudes with the knives, and they're already in a good fighting stance. They're ready to get it popping.
Looks like he knocked out the bouncer and then one of the casino operators, and he's getting ready to take out the actual, like bodyguard dude. So
Mm-hmm.
this really has that kind of gritty feel like the Netflix series. So that's what kind of made this
Yeah,
one stand out to
yeah.
me.
Kind of
So
want
there
to.
is
Kind of want to
something
take mine out now.
there's something I do like about the lighting, like the way it's shining on Daredevil. But yeah, the top of the frame is the only part that's really kind of making it awkward. And
Yeah,
obviously, you can tell
yeah,
from the
that
right side it's
background.
blown
Yeah,
out really hard too. But
yeah.
okay, let's see. Is this the one? No, I don't think that was the one. There's another one that looks pretty decent down here.
I see some memes that he's done. Okay, we got some mythic
Yeah,
legions.
this was one that I really liked. I don't know why I like this one so much. Maybe it's just like the
It's the
clarity he
color.
got on the face, and then the colors and the hot white. It just
Hmm.
goes together really nice.
This is great. I like everything of it. Ooh, I like all of it. I wish he can get the horse's head in it too. That'd be kind of cool. But
I
if
agree.
not, like that's cool too. But I feel like she doesn't have enough room at the top of her head. That's the problem. You want to make sure that your figure, when you're shooting, you have enough room at the top of your head. At first, I was like, what do people mean by that? But it's just part of the whole framing process and your composition of your shot.
Yeah, you want to center her a little better. That way, you got more space for her. And like Geeky said, if you get the horse's head, it would be a lot nicer. You could tell more of the story that's going on here. But I think
Mm,
he was really trying to show off the figure. Maybe this is like custom head he threw on her or something. I'm not 100% sure. But
right.
it's a nice looking figure, and that's one great thing about Mythic Legions. The
Oh
detail
yeah.
on them is amazing. So if you could
I
take a
don't
good
have any
picture,
of them. I plan on getting the space ones though when they start
oh, the
showing up.
Cosmic Legions,
Yes,
I'm excited to see those.
I'm like, yo, we need cosmic legions. That's something that we need right now. It's like some space people.
Now here's one
Okay,
that I really like. I like the scaling he chose here with the Select Juggernaut versus the Mezco Logan.
huge, huge
Awesome.
juggernaut, and it's just like the details too. Like something, especially like with select figures, Marvel select figures, they don't really have that articulation like the legends do, but they beat legends with their paint and their sculpting. And then this right here just looks straight out of the comic book. I think the only problem I would have is probably Logan's pose, but even then it's still pretty decent. Like just fix that wrist a little bit. You want to make sure the wrists are bent when you're in fighting poses. They don't ever have them straight out.
And sometimes that could be a pain with these Mezco, the little wrist pegs, because sometimes those things are a pain in the butt to get to like flex properly.
Right.
But if you just take them off and reposition it, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I can see what you're saying with the Logan pose. The way the right leg is going back, it looks very
Right.
awkward, and he's contorted a little too much up at the upper torso.
Yeah. This is perfect white hot though. Like this is
Oh yeah, the white
perfect
height
white
is
hot.
beautiful here, and it's a
Goodness.
great focus on the subject here, and you got just enough space to fit Juggernaut in the frame. One thing
Exactly.
I do have a problem with is the like Logan standing on top of a chair, and it just looks like very precarious, and there's like a dude there, like I don't know.
It's like he's
Some of the
balancing
stuff
the
that's going
chair
on the
on top
bottom,
of a body.
yeah, pretty much. That's the only thing that's really throwing it off. But like, if you kind of just ignore that like part of the shot, man, from like the waist up, it's amazing, and that's what
Yeah,
girls
this is
always
a
tell
really
me.
good one.
All right, let's see. So yeah, so that was Xhristoph. I think that's all we got for today. I don't want to take up too much more of Geeky's time. We already kind of basically went through 40 minutes of the episode and realized that that the program was not recording. So we missed out on a really good talk, but I think we caught you up to speed with most of that. So thanks again. Thanks again, Gary. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for taking an hour and a half out of your time. And thanks for being able to reschedule too. Last week, some stuff came up, and you would not have wanted to be on the show regardless of.
It's good because this is perfect timing, like right in between my 2 finals classes. Like this is perfect.
Shouldn't you be studying?
I don't want to think about finals. I want to just talk about toys, like
good, dude.
Things I enjoy. So thank you so much for having me on the show.
Hey, anytime. Maybe I'll have you back and we can do one of our championship rounds when we choose a winner and decide who gets the prize, because that was one of the things I decided I was going to end up doing eventually after a few rounds of Majors picks, a couple episodes, take everybody, go head to head, do a little voting competition, give some of these prizes.
Oh, that sounds tight. Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah, so I mean, if you'd be down to join me with that, I'd love to have you.
Yeah, if you need me to add some prizes in the loot, I got a closet.
Oh, shit.
I got a closet full of stuff I'm trying to give away. Got a closet.
Hey, that's what's up, dude. I'm down. Okay, we'll talk about that. But before you head out, I'm gonna scroll through your feed. Why don't you go ahead, hit us with some shout outs, let us know what you've been up to.
Oh man. Currently I'm on that Dragon Ball fix right now. A friend of mine was like, "Hey man, you should jump on the DBZ December thing." And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I've been buying a lot of Dragon Ball toys and I haven't really been shooting them. So let's do that." And I've been really inspired by the Tournament of Power. I really love that arc for the fighting, the art, and it's just so intense. I've also been doing a lot of virtual photography from the Miles Morales video game. I need to get back on that game, but it's school stuff, right? School stuff been getting me. And the cool thing about virtual photography is just like there's very little limitations, and the fact that I get to play around with light in that game, and then I take what I've learned from there and I put it towards my toy photography. So like my recent stuff is based off of what I've learned from the lighting in Miles Morales. You can also check me out on the Fake Heads podcast. I'm on there every so often whenever I can. Every Friday right now I'm on with the Shutterbugs crew with A1 Groundwalker, aka Aiden, and we talk about Mandalorian spoilers, and we only got a couple more episodes left, so definitely check me out there. If you're not in the ACBA Discord, I'm in the ACBA Discord. You can check me out on there. I did that old man face thing that was really cool from like a year ago when everybody was making their faces look old and stuff. So I've kept my avatar as an old man. So when I'm in the chat, I'm an old man talking to people. It's kind of weird and creepy, but funny at the same time. But
Nice.
yeah, definitely gonna check me out doing some more Power Ranger stuff. I'm just waiting for what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for that Andromeda and man, I keep on forgetting his name. But that 2-pack with Astronema and
the other Alien Ranger guy, right?
Andros,
yeah, there you go.
Andros. I'm waiting for that 2-pack to arrive finally because I've been shooting a lot of B Squad SPD stuff because SPD is one of my favorite seasons of all time. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. I'm definitely going to check you out on that. You said it was the A1C podcast. Was that the one? Shutterbugs. My bad. Sorry.
Yes,
you said A1 Groundwalker. That's what made me think of the other thing. Nice. Dude, that's awesome. And Fig Heads is just coming back, right? From the hiatus.
Yeah, we've been back. We're trying to do every Sundays instead of every other Sunday. But we'll see how long that goes because the holidays, and then the holidays people usually take a break. So we'll see how that goes. But definitely check that out. We got a lot of episodes, a lot of guests been on the show so far.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. So shout out to all the guys over there. Shout out to my homies over at the Geek Out Show, J Root Toys, Black Hole Comics, CFA Addicts. Shout out to the Nerdicons podcast. They're part of the Geek Out Network now. Shout out to KGU the KGU Underground with the comics, the cartoons, comics, and cold pizza podcast. So I always get
saw
three
that.
seeds mixed up.
I was like, I want some cold pizza too.
Oh man, I only enjoy it hot and fresh because I'm spoiled like that. That's what happens when you work at a pizza place for so long. But shout out to the Geek Out Show, and I'm finally gonna get episode number 2 up for you, Gil. So don't beat me. Thanks to Geeky for showing up and showing out twice. Basically, I think I got to pay him overtime now because it went over the time. So we'll catch you on the next episode. Make sure to use the hashtag Majors Picks. And I'm excited because I just got this 3-0 Genos in. So you might see an unboxing here tonight or tomorrow. So if you got anything you want to open, let me know. Maybe we could do that too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think not this month. I don't have anything.
Not this month
because it's just the holidays. I've been spoiling everybody else, but
good.
Definitely after once January hit, I know I got a lot of boxes coming in.
Hell yeah! All right, man. Well, we'll do some unboxings then too. All right. Well, I'll let you go. Have a great one.
Right,
and
then.
Merry Christmas.
Peace out, everybody. Merry Christmas.
I'm sorry for not slipping in, but don't worry, we'll find our way in. So I'm sorry for not slipping in, not slipping in, not slipping in.
Oh my God! You gotta be shitting me. My bad. Oh man. Jesus.
Now we see it up there in the corner.
Fuck me. Okay. All right. We'll do this over again. I'm sorry. We'll make it quicker
Cool,
this time.
cool.
Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. Oh my God. This fucking thing. Okay. All right.